So, Briggs, I couldn't tell if you had a question. Do you have a question?
I do have a question for Tekking.
Okay, go ahead.
Tekking,
Go ahead.
So I remember you saying you don't drink alcohol. Have you ever had alcohol /
Yes.
tried it?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
So when I would, my family is on my mom's side Ukrainian Orthodox, right?
Okay.
And so that basically it means like we have a different calendar. So we would celebrate Christmas on January 7th or whatever. So we would go down January 6th to my grandparents for their Holy Supper. And it would either be my grandfather or my uncle would make hot toddies, which is whiskey and honey, some garlic put in there too sometimes. And we would all have like a shot of that. And that tradition still continues. So, you know, I have like a shot of whiskey and it's like, oh, okay, that's even for the kids, we were allowed to do it back in the day. You know,
so do you feel anything from that or is that just nothing?
Yeah, you know, I take a shot of the whiskey and it's like, Randy. You know, oh, feel warm for like a couple of minutes and then I feel fine.
Yeah, especially when you're younger too. You're probably like 100 pounds taking a shot.
Yeah. But at least I'm not so much of a lightweight that like a single shot of whiskey is gonna like knock my ass out.
Yeah,
that's me, bro.
I've had.
Shut the fuck up, Tyler. You're full of shit. No, it wouldn't. You're 200 pounds. Stop.
I get drunk, bro. Okay, so me and Briggs did a drinking chatcast, and by the time that I had drank like 3 of like my alcoholic root beers, I was like, all right.
Okay, but you still had 3 drinks. About. You still had 3 beverages. Don't say you're gonna get drunk off a shot. Get out of here. You're 190 pounds.
How much is whiskey in comparison?
I don't know.
I'm asking.
Whiskey's like probably like 40% alcohol.
No, but like how many like beers would that be? Like 1 beer, 2 beer? How many?
1 shot of whiskey is equivalent to 1 beer.
Oh, okay. That's far less than I thought.
Very similar. It's very similar.
Okay. I thought it was
like 1 glass of wine is slightly more than a beer, but it's less like volume. So it's literally just like a lot of the times it's just working drinks. Like I could have 3 to 4 drinks and still be fine, but feel good. Right. You know, that's how I usually work. I truly believe that the whole alcohol or liquor before beer before liquor. I don't know what the fucking word
never sicker.
Liquor before beer.
You're in the clear.
Yeah, you're in the clear. Beer before liquor. You've never been sicker.
It's all in your stomach. Yeah. It makes no sense. It's just all swirling in there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what order.
Like,
yeah, you're right.
When I was a kid, my mom would always tell me like you can't drink milk and then drink, you know, tea or something else. It'll make you sick. And I followed that until I was like a teenager. And I'm like, it's bullshit. That doesn't make any sense.
Or even like milk and then like orange juice afterwards. Like you shouldn't have them within like the same hour, I used to believe. And now I fucking make like smoothies. I'm like, I need a little bit of like citrus in here.
Right.
Yeah.
Now Tekking, I don't know if this is where Briggs is going with this, but I remember whenever we were again before the Sin podcast that we were both on, we were kind of talking, and I threw out the idea and correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't sound like you were super opposed to this. I was like, bro, drunk stream with Tekking. You didn't say absolutely no.
I mean, that's one of those things. Like, dude, I can't see the future. I don't know. There might be a point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna drink for this stream.
Maybe even next Saturday for the Chatcast with me and Briggs, right?
Probably not. But, you know,
so
I don't know. It's one of those things. Like, you know, right now I don't really drink. I've actually had to buy alcohol for videos before, though. I did Zoro's video. I bought a thing of sake. Yeah. And then I did a thing where I was talking about an island in One Piece called Whiskey Peak. So downstairs I have some Captain Morgan. I got Fireball whiskey, and I got like a 3-year-old bottle of sake. Interesting. Just probably not good anymore, but I don't know. Who knows?
So it is conclusive. 2/3 of the population, aka my chat, like olives.
Well, that's no, they're biased. Right. They're biased. They're biased. They want you to like.
I think this is an accurate representation of the entire world.
Pull the entire you pull the entire world.
To be fair, you know, they probably are more Chadley than the average chat, so I do have to give them to
7.8 billion. I think we're up to now. Yeah, that's God.
So I have a question, Tekking, and this is one that you definitely don't have to answer. So if you don't want to answer, then go ahead and don't answer. That's fine. I remember you mentioning in a video. This is a while ago now. It might have been like a year ago or so.
Yeah.
But you were kind of talking about like you were searching for you were house hunting. Yeah. And so somebody in my chat asked, can you ask Tekking about his plans once he moves out into his new home? So what's the deal? Do you get in a house?
It's one of those things where I'm still looking. Actually, I was just looking at a house yesterday. I might look at it this week. I'm not 100% sure on the location. But no, it's just like I have this specific area I want to live in. I don't want to really move away from my family and my friends and everything. And I'm trying to find the right house that kind of has everything I want for my videos, because it's different because I work from home and everything is like, you know, that's from home.
So you have to take into account that you want a nice room that you can record and
Yeah.
stream and film in.
Yeah.
That's like a good size. Maybe doesn't have windows, ideally.
That would be perfect. That would be perfect.
Bro, plus
Yeah, I mean, like,
plus it's not like you're in a
honestly,
hurry. Why be in a hurry? You know
no,
what I
I'm
mean? Take
not.
your fucking time.
I'm not in a massive hurry, and I'm like gonna take it easy. I have a friend who's a realtor, and they're helping me out with stuff. Last year I put an offer in at a few places, couldn't get them. And over the winter, because we get, nobody wants to move in the middle of winter, so not a lot of houses usually go up for sale. But now it's getting really warm up here, and just the last few days, there's been quite a few houses popping up. So yeah, I have no idea. It could be I could find the perfect house tomorrow or a week, or perfect case scenario, I would like to move out before winter starts again this year.
Nice.
But no, yeah. When I get my own place and it has like pretty much everything I would like for videos, like videos are more important than myself. Like if it doesn't have a certain thing, I can get like stuff installed or fixed later, or don't worry about it right now. But what really matters is I would love to have an office and then some kind of finished basement. So I had a big open studio space so I could do like, I want to do a podcast myself when Bleach comes back. I want to do like a Bleach themed podcast, and it'd be cool to have a big Bleach Bongcast is probably going to be the name. I didn't come up with that name. That was somebody else that came up with that name. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I was like, oh man, it'd be really cool to have like a big table and a microphone and professional setup. And I just don't have that. I'm talking on the edge of my bed right now, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So,
I was going crazy, man. I sleep and made videos and streamed in the same room, like, for a while, and it just sucked because like my setup kept on getting larger and larger, and my sleeping / living area kept on getting smaller and smaller, and it was just like it turns this room turns into a freaking sauna with all the equipment I got going on and the lighting and stuff, and it's like I want to be able to work somewhere and then leave and go sleep.
Yeah, because like
somewhere else.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah.
Because like I feel the same way. Like right now, it's like, all right, whenever I'm doing all this shit, like streaming and working and everything, I'm here, and then I take 3 steps to my bed, and that's like my travel for the day, Like taking the 3 steps to my bed.
So finally, because my brother moved out a few years ago, but my parents would not let me use the spare bedroom because they're like, we should have a second bedroom if someone needs to stay the night. But eventually, it just became so ridiculous and over the top my setup that my mom's like, okay, just take the fucking room.
You're like, I'll put a futon in there.
I'm like, if my brother comes over to stay the weekend, he could have my bed, bro. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, please. I stream like 6 to 8 hours a day. Like, please.
Yeah.
I mean, like because this house is not a big house. I live here with just me and my mom. My parents are divorced. And so when I started getting into YouTube, there was like a downstairs room that was just a storage closet. And I'm like, hey, can I clean out all the stuff in this room and can I make it into like a studio space? And my mom said, sure. And I think she thought I was only going to have it for like a month or whatever. Like I was going to get bored with it or whatever. Yeah, that is literally nearing 10 years now I've had that room.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
But it's just that room is not very big. It's like a closet basically. And then here's my room where I do all the other videos. Like downstairs was where I film the reviews. But yeah, it's getting a very tight space, so it would be nice to have.
Bro, it's gonna be so cool for you whenever you move to like actually having your own thing. Oh my God, can't even imagine, bro. Like imagine literally just walk down to your finished basement studio, and then you're done for the day. You come up to your master bedroom, and you're like, oh, let me relax.
I don't even need. That's the thing. I don't even need to have a master bedroom. Like my bedroom could be the size my bedroom is now. I'd be fine with that. I just need to have 2 other bedrooms, one for like an office, one for storage, and I'm good.
You're done.
Yeah.
So really quickly, another question, and then I don't know when you guys want to get into the Tinder game. I don't know how much time you have Tekking. I don't know like
what time is it? Maybe I thought like an hour and a half, so maybe like another 20-30 minutes or something.
Okay, Briggs, do you have any pressing questions for him or?
I'm good. My last question was really the alcohol one. I was curious because I remember him saying he doesn't drink, but for some reason I recalled him saying he never drank before. So like you've tried beer, you've had a glass of wine in your life. All right.
My dad.
Gross,
okay, my uncle was an alcoholic. That's a great way to start a sentence. So no, like literally, like he died from it. So my dad is just like, I'm not touching the stuff now. But back when I was a kid, he would drink Yingling every now and then. I don't know if you have that up there. But that was decent beer. I think I had like a sip of that every now and then. Not a beer fan. I understand it's not the kind of thing you take once and you like. It's kind of like an acquired taste sort of thing.
It's definitely acquired, and your taste buds definitely changed. What I liked when I was 19, 20, I don't like now, and vice versa.
Yeah. So I'm not like, it's the devil's juice. You need to stay away from it. It's just like, I don't really feel it. I have my friends that I play D&D with, before COVID. They all work. Actually, there's 3 of them, and they all work at like liquor stores. And they're experts when it comes to like this particular type of alcohol or whatever.
Bro,
and,
at least you're gonna have somebody whenever it's time for
yes,
you to actually start drinking.
exactly.
You're like, all right,
yep,
I got a guy.
it's like no, that 100%. Like if I ever wanted to, I went down their place for the first time in a year because I haven't seen them. And I wanted to get them a present, so I bought them. I went to a liquor store and I just bought the fanciest, like a fancy bottle. It was a Sambuca. I never had that. I don't know if you ever tried it. So I take it down there and I show it to them, and he's like, "Oh my god!" He's telling me all these fun facts about the Sambuca.
Oh, that's
he's
crazy.
Like, do you want to have any? And I'm like, well, what does it taste like? He's like, black licorice. And I'm like, oh, I hate fucking licorice.
Yeah,
licorice
black
is
licorice.
my favorite, my least.
Is that a
favorite
digestive or whatever it's called? The Sambuca?
I don't know. What's it called? Wait, what?
Like I don't know. Never mind. I think I might know what you're talking about, and it's like
it was a black. It was like
it's like
black,
a post meal thing. It's supposed to be good for digestion. And I think it's full of shit.
Maybe
really?
I don't know. He probably would have said that, but because he's the expert on all that. But yeah, I was like, I hate black licorice, but I hope you guys like it.
Bro, couldn't have like I feel like black licorice is one of those ones that would make a good alcohol, but I just hate black licorice. Like black licorice is so gross, but I could see it being good in alcohol.
Licorice is like my least favorite candy. Period.
What about red licorice though? Do you not
don't
like
it? Don't like it.
Wow.
No.
Well, at least you hate olives. I mean, at least we have
hate olives and I hate licorice.